What's up, everyone out there in YouTube land? As you can see, I am at the South Row Wizard Portal with a whole bunch of other people in Castle with purple names, because we are about to port up to the Plane of Hate. This will be my second time in the Plane of Hate, but my first time making a video of it. I think it's really important because there's a lot of things that can go wrong and a lot of really easy things you can do to keep those things from going wrong, and I'm going to do my best to document them. This is an early day Plane of Hate raid, which means, in my opinion, there's a better chance of things going wrong and me capturing it on video to hopefully make a video of sort of what not to do. So in guild chat, we're already talking about all of the things that we need to make sure to have up to ensure that this goes as well as possible. Before porting up, there's a couple of things to note. Number one, Plane of Hate, despite the fact that it looks just like Neriac, is actually an outdoor zone, which changes a couple of the ways the line of sight and aggro works, but it also means that you can have Levitate up, and you should always have Levitate up, because there's 2 levels to it, and a lot of stuff that uses gravity flux. So if something throws you up into the ceiling on the first level, everything on the second level will come down and kill your entire raid. So number one, always be levitating from before you go up to Plane of Hate until you get up there. So make sure that you can get Dead Man Floating if you need it, levitate, or have your Pegasus Feather Cloak, like I do, on hand and ready to re-up. So we've already sent up what is called the break-in group, because where you port in, there's a bunch of mobs that are all aggro. So you have to send in a couple of people who are strong enough to deal with that right off the bat, and then everyone else gets in. And as you can see, we are already on our way up. And let the chaos begin. So this is the port-in area. It looks like it's already been cleared pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and get my wolf form on and get ready to assist. So as a ranger in here, there's actually a lot of stuff. Unlike Sky, there's a lot of stuff that is just good as soon as you get it here. Just final gear. There's no quests to do in Plane of Hate. But the armor set that drops here drops for rangers off of the Agent of Hate, which is something that we don't expect to see until we get towards the end, towards the mini bosses. There's also a whip that drops off of the rats in here that I would want just because it's a whip, because I like whips, because the not finished second epic item I have is actually a better weapon than that whip, aside from the fact that it's it has some save disease and save poison on it. There is obviously the possibility of we're going to try and kill 1, maybe 2 minis during this raid, and there is a possibility of the Shattered Emerald of Corruption dropping, but I will not get that because there's a couple of other rangers here who I guarantee are willing to bid more than me. And 2, I don't even have the DKP to spend on it. I have 49 DKP coming into this raid, and that item is a minimum 50 DKP bid. But it would still be cool to see it drop. Oh, it looks like the Maestro is carrying the sword, one of the swords he might drop. Also, the Maestro of Rancor has a chain of spawns after he dies, starting with the Hand of the Maestro. There's a couple more after that. I'll try and catch those on video too. Well, the Ranger gauntlets dropped, so I'm going to try and get those for just a couple of DKP. Looks like I won the gauntlets.
I need heals on the
Now I
ringer,
just have
please.
to figure out where they are.
Thank you.
Oh, there they are. The other important thing to remember, along with the make sure you're levitated, is do not go up the slanted wall. Uh, for the same reason, right? That is not the ceiling of the zone. That is the floor of the upper level. So if you go up this wall, it's really tempting. You know, you see slanted walls, you want to go up, you think, oh, it's safe up there. And then everything up there comes running down here and kills everybody. And of course, the only way out of the plane of sky is through a port. So we get a quick port to West Commonlands. I happen to have gotten the Druid port, so I'm over here next to Slay Pine Whisper. But that is the short version of the Plane of Hate. I never left the entry building because it was a middle afternoon raid, mostly to prepare for the evening raid. Maybe I'll get a video up that actually lets us go farther into the Plane of Hate, but this just serves as an intro. But I did get a new piece of equipment, which I wasn't expecting at all. I got the Gauntlets of the Untamed. So they're only one less AC than my Toland's Darkwood Gauntlets, and I lose the clicky snare, but that's alright because I have Ensnare now. But look at all of these stats. Most importantly, +4 save magic. And they've also got the really cool green texture. So I'm back to collecting green armor, I guess, as I get plane drops from Plane of Hate and hopefully someday Plane of Fear too. So I'm going to go sell my Toland's Gauntlets and go beat up some Ogre Guards. Until next time, bye.